today I'm going to be talking about the 5 red flags that means you should walk away now. And the thing is, as an older guy, when you're dating, you're going to come across all kinds of interesting personalities with these modern women, all right? And dating can be fun, but it can also be traumatizing for some men that just don't have much experience. And I was married before. When I all of a sudden went out into the dating game, I was like, oh my God, because these things are real. And that's what I wanted to reveal to you today is these 5 red flags mean get out, walk away now. All right, if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Kane. I'm the Silver Bachelor. This channel is 100% dedicated to dating advice for older guys. And if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button and the notification button because I drop videos every week. All right. Number 1 reason why you should walk away now is when she talks down to you in public or in private, okay? Belittling you, saying, oh, why are you so stupid? Or are you an idiot? As an example, okay? There's many, many other examples, but if she's belittling you or talking down to you in public or especially in private, you need to bounce because that's not going to change. All right. Or, by the way, just quickly before I get to number 2, is what I have done and I've learned, and this is an advanced tactic, is you check the behavior right away. She's not going to respond very well. Women don't take accountability and responsibility. But when you check the behavior and you basically give her an ultimatum, then she might actually turn around. And this, by the way, could be where she's just testing to see if you're alpha enough to stand up for yourself. All right. So I just want to leave you with that. Number 2, she's constantly challenging your authority. Oh, this, man. For example, I just read an article about a woman which women play the victim all the time, right? They never give all the details. Well, this woman, as an example, she matched with this guy. The guy said, hey, for our first date, do you want to have ice cream? And she said, okay. So he picks the ice cream place and says, this is where we're going to go, and let's meet on Saturday afternoon at 3 o'clock. So she decides to take it upon herself and check the reviews, right? The reviews were 3.4 out of 5, and the place was maybe 15, 20 minutes away from where she lived. Well, it obviously wasn't good enough for her. So she responds back to him and says, hey, would you mind if we went to this other place instead? Well, the guy said, well, I gave you the place. I asked you out. That's not good enough. Goodbye. This is what I mean. If a woman she asks you, women want a guy to ask them out on a date, okay? And by the way, just another quick personal story. This happened to me a few months ago, right? Asked a woman on a date. She said, okay, where are you planning on taking me? I said, hey, there's this new swanky Mexican restaurant opening up in my neighborhood. Why don't we go there? And I sent her the link. She comes back, she says, oh, that place looks cheap. I prefer to go to Chops or Umi. Guys, Chops or Umi, you're not walking out of there without spending at least $300-400. And for a first date, hell no. So this is what I'm talking about. Maybe it's not exactly challenging your authority as in these examples, but you know what I mean. Is when what you're doing isn't good enough, you need to bounce, walk away. Okay? Number 3, she acts as if she's doing you a favor by being with you. Oh, hell no. This one's, and I'm not going to give examples of that because you know exactly what I'm talking about. So that's number 3. Number 4, she compares you to other men. Now, the exception is if the comparisons are actually good, meaning that you're way better than the other men, okay? If she's doing that, then that means that maybe you don't have your market value in check. Like, if you're going out with women and you're hearing this over and over again about how amazing you are, how much more successful you are, how much better looking you are, how your body is better, all these things, then maybe you should up your game a bit and go after women that are in the next category, if that makes sense. But in general, right, if she's comparing you to other men, but in a negative way, you need to bounce. Number 5, and I mentioned this a little earlier, where she's not taking accountability for her actions. That's definitely a telltale sign you need to bounce. But as an advanced tactic that I mentioned, if you check that behavior more times than not, she's not going to take accountability, but she might change her tune when all of a sudden you show how alpha you are and you challenge her and check that behavior. Okay, as a bonus, this is the bonus thing to definitely bounce if you're not willing to check the behavior, and that if she kicks you under the table. And you're probably thinking, Silver Bachelor, what are you talking about? My ex-wife did this shit all the time until I checked it. So maybe you're in we have a group of friends, you're having a conversation, she's getting frustrated because she thinks you're talking too much, something like this. She kicks you under the table, right? If she does that any time, guys, I'm telling you, you need to check it. Not right away. Afterwards, you say, I didn't appreciate you kicking me under the table. And if you do that again, I'm going to tell the group that you've just kicked me under the table, or I'm going to kick you back. And be serious about it, because that is not okay. All right. Hope you liked this video, and we'll see you next time.